What is going on?
What's up, guys?
Let's
Fellers, my brothers from a different mother and father and state.
Absolutely.
Bronson coming on here, but man, first off, let's just Nombre, welcome back, man. We missed you. We thought you didn't like us. We thought you were trying the old, like that college girl that just wouldn't call you back. You thought you had something real. You thought it was true. Yeah. You thought it was real love. Then they just ghost your ass.
They ghosted.
No, bro, I'm here to make it burn when you pee, baby.
Let's go. I'm excited to have you back, man.
Anyways,
hey,
but yeah.
Hey, we're happy though, man. Hey, dad life's a real thing on this program. Real thing on this program.
Life got busy. My social media is dead. Like I lost followers. I just didn't have time to do anything.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Hey, winter hibernation. You know what happens when a bear comes out of hibernation? It's got to eat.
Shit up.
It's got to eat, but fuck shit up. Yeah, fuck shit up to eat. So yeah, that works.
Yeah,
I miss Nombre.
Absolutely.
Oh, John Z, we miss you, man. Shout out to John Z working the night shift that he wasn't promised that he'd ever have to work when he took the job, but that's just a separate side note.
He can quit. He can quit.
Yep, he won't quit. He won't do it. Who's the guys on the bottom?
That's the new guy.
That's the new guy. Yeah, who's the guy on the bottom? That's some dude we found from Texas. California wasn't getting good reviews, so we had
to. Buddy. You're the one on the bottom of the totem pole.
And then this real life. What's up, Tony? What's up, Tony? We love you, buddy. I need to hit that guy. Can we give Tony
a shout out? Like he's here all the time.
All the time. Way too big to be a supporter of this show. He should have his own. I mean, he's blowing up, man. He's probably close to 20K, if not over 20K. Hell, I don't know. He might be 30. I don't know. He's massive. But you're talking about support, though, man. He leads by example. One day I kind of like said something to that guy. I was like, you ever get tired of people just like tagging you on Twitter and like the notifications don't stop for like 6 days? And his response was like the most Tony thing ever. He's like, well, Tony, he goes, sometimes you got to be a friend to make a friend. And I was like, oh, I like it. I was like, I'll shut the F up now.
Words of wisdom.
I mean, it was like a humble yourself, son. I was like, all right.
That's like a wrestling quote, man. It's like
star. Yeah, man. He's like, I'll never forget it, man. I swear to God, I'll never forget it. It's like one of the things you hear in your back of your head, and that's cool, man. That's why I love that guy. So, all right, we got Bronson from LiveMoreTV coming on, and then we have our friends Twist and Bitters. Real excited for them to come on. They're going to show us a fun bourbon cocktail involving coffee. Good. And Damien, I had to use that Kakalaki Southern bourbon, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Southern pecan or the
bourbon Southern pecan bourbon pie.
Yeah, the pecan pie.
Yeah,
that was it. I was trying to think of it.
When just
grinding, say that 3 times fast.
I can't do it once.
We couldn't do it. That's what I was about to say. We couldn't even do it once.
Yeah. But Kakalaki, they got that coffee game strong. And after the show tonight, I can't stare at them peanuts anymore, man. I got to dive into them.
I don't know what you're waiting on.
I want to film it. it. And the lighting's always shitty, or the kids are asleep, and that's when I'm hungry for it. I'm literally a midnight munchy guy. Like that's when I eat my snacks. I can't snack very much throughout the day for some reason, but once midnight comes around, I'm ready to smash on some snacks. So,
I'm ready to smash something else. But hey,
let's go. I know I'm ready to smash Nombre some Cleveland whiskey. Oh, he teed me up. Nombre's back. He's teeing me up like Happy Gilmore. We got ClevelandWhiskey.com. We love them. I got the 10-year anniversary bottle I'm sipping on tonight of their Black Reserve. 10 years they've been around. They're not going anywhere, and they're getting bigger, better, stronger. Happy to have them on our side. Branch Barbecue is in the house. Big sponsor of the show, including our fails of the week. John Z got a little taste of the Branchero life today, and he said Branchero was I did not oversell it, I said. So that's all I was worried about. I'm glad that John Z gave it the seal of approval. Branchsauce.com. dude sauce sale will get you 10% off, which is like 50 cents off a bottle. Pretty nice. It's a little thing.
Dude, that ranchero sauce is amazing, bro.
It really is. And that's the one that John Z was in love with. So also, we wish our friend David over at Willow a speedy recovery from some procedures that he's got. But in the meantime, we're going to carry the flag of Willow all the way to the finish line. And we're going to keep using that Memphis barbecue, the sweet smoke, the high elevation, the feisty lime. But don't forget, he's also got sauces. He's got Sweet Thing, and he's got the Colorado Gold 1859. Go get some at willowseasonings.com. And use promo code TDN 2023 or Johnzy 2022 for 10% off. And also, we got one more week left to order your whole beef or pig or an eighth or a quarter. Hi, Nombre. Over at fricksandfamilyfarms.com. I have coupon codes. So if you go to any of the social medias and you see the link tree, and also the links on here on the bottom of the ticker at the tail end, they have coupons for the pork and the beef. So if you live outside of the free shipping area, the coupon codes are actually enough to cover the shipping to get them shipped frozen right to your doorstep. And then also our great friend redbeardseasoning.com. Damon, you're new. Congratulations joining myself and others on the Redbeard Seasonings brand ambassador team. But Nombre, guess what? You are too, because you're a member of the Dude Network, and the Dude Network is a proud partner of redbeardseasonings.com. We all we got to get Rev and Johnsy some to get them to trying some tonight on that $10 challenge. Oh, the street corn seasoning on the Southwest rice concoction I made up. And I went with the spicy chipotle on the baked wings. That's all you need. Yes. All I did. Spicy chipotle, nothing else. Threw them in the oven. Smash City. Let's go.
But real quick, now that we're on the subject of Redbeard, people, go get your stuff. You get the honey chipotle, smoked cream cheese craze. You soak that son bitch in the honey chipotle. Money. A little bit of bacon on top. So good. And then the wild game, all you hunters, wild game. You don't have to use it on wild game, but just a little right there.
Well, it's AKA potato crack too.
Yeah. So damn good.
Potatoes. Yeah.
Potatoes.
And then going back to Willow, talk about good customer service. I ordered on a Tuesday and it got here today.
That's
sir.
Because it's Friday. That's right. It's time to party. Whoo! That first, John's right there. Branchero is fire with like 30 fire emojis.
Yeah, it's so good.
Robert Reyes.
What I'd eat it with.
What's up, Robert?
Friday, you most interesting gentleman. Let's go. Indeed.
Oh, we need to add that to like the intro song or something.
Yeah.
The most interesting.
We need. There will be an upgraded video. I got to come up with a better collage than what the dude now. And we've had that for a year. It's time. It's time to send it out to the pasture and put her down. Like Old Yeller. Like
I have one in my head.
Okay, let's do it.
Tell us about it.
You keep the logo in a circle, but you make it a table. And then we find someone that can put us in a cartoon figure of us just like a mic or a beer, just kind of like silhouettes, I don't know. It's just I can't finish what kind of cartoon does it need to be?
I love it.
Yeah.
If anybody knows anybody in animation out there looking for a low-paying job, then yeah.
How about you become a sponsor?
Want to feature your skills here on the Dude Network? Hit me up.
Welcome aboard.
Oh my God. So we have our first guest who should be joining us here shortly, Bronson Allison, aka
the founder of Allison Motors.
Live More TV, the CEO of Bucket List, the master of voiceovers. He's always going around getting to do all kinds of cool stuff. He's got close to 500,000 followers on TikTok. He's got over 10K on Instagram. He's got, I think it's like close to 20K now on YouTube. Like he's big.
He's legit.
Yeah, he hangs out with Sir Yacht. That's why I invited both of them to come on tonight. But Sir Yacht literally is Sir Yacht. He's kind of busy. He's doing stuff. So I don't know if we're going to get him per se, but yeah, hopefully here soon. But we do have Bronson coming on here as well. So how familiar are you guys with Bronson?
I stayed blind. So all these questions can come. I stayed blind. I didn't go snipe his page.
Okay. He actually just went to Oktoberfest, and I don't want to give away too many because I have some questions here. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy sneaking in during his coffee break.
I'm on my lunch. I'm about to have me some more.
There you go.
Some ranchero
sauce. What are you eating it with, Johnsy?
Chicken tenders.
Yes.
I did a little pork roast last night and had it with salad and smothered it. Did Tony? You undersold ranchero.
Wow.
So I don't know if y'all are like a frozen snack people, but you go to the frozen section, go to the taquitos. I don't know what brand it is, but look for the Southwest Chicken and ranchero.
Oh yeah, there. Southwest Chicken taquitos is a money. Yeah. You do not feel good about your body what you did to it afterwards, but damn, it's good when you eat it.
The fluffiness of the flour tortilla, the black beans, the corn, the chicken, and then ranchero sauce. Guys, Johnsy will snip this and we'll play it again so you know, like, I'm gonna get Nombra's idea to snack on something.
Yeah, we've got a couple people to off the TikTok lives to buy the branch, man. They've been vibing it. I've gotten several messages saying like, "Hey, good stuff. Thank you for the recommendation." And I like that it's only $5.50 a bottle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you're practically stealing it.
Yes.
I mean, everything is what, $8-9. I mean, and those are worth it too. But this is like an anomaly since it's considered like a condiment. It's like so much cheaper.
Yeah, I'd pay $12-15 for that all day.
You know who Brancho needs to reach out to? You know who that fluffy, squishy guy with a beard? He looks he eats ranch with everything. I need to look for him. They need to do a collab. That guy puts ranch on anything. I remember his first couple of videos, he never spoke. He just, did duets or did little things. And I just came across his page. He did like a little funny video using the dark side. He got his plate ready and he looks over to his kitchen island and the ranch is staying over there. And he's trying to do the dark side grab and ends up with ketchup all sad and stuff. But that guy's funny. I'll send you his link, guys. Guys, if y'all like the people that don't know, we're in a group chat, right? Because we can communicate about show stuff and ideas. Mm-hmm. And then you have Nombre being Nombre just saying that shit. so in my line of field, right, we have some rough jokes and nasty jokes, and these guys start wondering what's in my brain. So
and we now know.
Your algorithm is twisted, buddy.
Dude, hey, everybody watching, like, yo, this guy's algorithm is wild.
Oh man.
I don't know. But
it creates a lot of good laughs, though. It creates a lot of good laughs.
That's because my Facebook is like that, and then my Instagram is just full of food. So, I guess, I don't know, funny stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to look up something. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not being rude. I know I'm being rude, but I'm like looking up something.
I just heard the thing start playing. I was like,
yeah. I got.
Did we start over?
No,
hey, we're getting trolled. We're getting trolled, dude, really bad.
Let me grab a brewski.
Our chat may have been hacked by some guy in Arizona.
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, I like all the interactions personally. I know. I encourage more people to be like Stephen Biddle.
Absolutely. Hey.
Okay, we got Bronson hanging out here. Oh man,
I just had a few minutes, guys. I just wanted to hop on since Nombra's on. It's good to have you back, buddy.
Hey, John, we love you, man.
Yeah, you guys kill it tonight. Have a good one.
Remember, red goes to black.
Yeah, positive, negatives.
No, just grab the 480. If you're not sure if it's hot, just go.
You always lick it before you stick it.
Mm-hmm. That's a life lesson, gentlemen. That's a life lesson.
Okay. I finally got what I was looking for. John Z. Hi.
He going.
We love you. No, I can still see him. He's back there. Hi, Johnsy. Enjoy that Branchero, man. Branchero. He said he wishes he would have got last place in the football leagues. That way he could have done the Branchero chug. So maybe hey, there's always next year. Maybe we can get dead last year. But now it's time. It is time. Ready to get this show on the road here.
For real.
A man. Some people are like, one day I'm going to leave the county. Swear to God, I will. Some people are like, well, one day I will leave this old state of mine. You know, I heard the world is out there. Life come, life goes. Sometimes you don't do nothing. You don't live life. Your bucket list starts when you're way too old. Not this guy. Nope. He said, I'm not being one of them guys. I'm going to live life to the fullest. I'm going to be the CEO of Bucket List. I want to start a social media channel, and I want to start sharing my world experiences with everybody, and I want to motivate others and make people's lives happier, even though they're still stuck in their own state, in their own county, on their couch. Because of this guy, they're able to live more. Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, Bronson Allison. Let's go. Oh, shit. Cheers.
Come in swinging.
What's going on?
What's that?
Not much, man. Living our best life, dude. How we doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm jealous. Everybody's got flags. I didn't realize I got mine upstairs.
I don't.
Didn't hang them up.
You got fancy lights. It's okay.
That's girl
I got
stuff there. I didn't do that.
I got a shirt.
That's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt.
I'm not rocking brand today.
Oh, is that your? That's not. You got Def Leppard. Yeah. Hey, you live more.
That's
you don't need to. You don't need to rep the brand all the time when you're just living more 24/7, man.
That's true. Sometimes I like to rock out.
It's rocking out for sure. I want to put you up here in the top left corner here. So sorry. What?
There we go.
So that way we can do cool stuff like this.
Cool.
Yeah. How about that, dude?
That is cool.
Yeah. You know, you've kind of made it to the big times. You know, we did talk on Cleveland Tuesday, but you know, we haven't done. Rest in peace, by the way. Talking Cleveland Tuesday. Rest in peace.
Here.
It'll make cheers. It'll make a comeback. In the meantime, I'm cool with what I got. So, Bronson, thank you so much for coming on here tonight, man. You know, you're from Ohio, just like me. Amish country, the real Amish country. I no longer live there. I live outside of it looking in. Thank God I can get to work without having to pass 30 buggies. So, dude, like, when did you start up LiveMoreTV? There's a lot of people in here. You know, there's so many creators in the world of algorithms. There's probably a lot of people on here that still don't know who you are. So take this opportunity to tell us what LiveMoreTV is. When did you start it? Why did you do it? What the hell do you do? All the good stuff, man. But try to be funny. Don't put anybody to sleep. Ready? Go.
All right. I'll do my best here. So, like, I went to school because, like, everybody's like, you got to go to college and, like, get some crazy degree. So I'm like, well, what's going to make me a bunch of money? So I went to school for accounting. Turns out it's terrible and it makes you want to die. Yeah. And you basically sit there and punch numbers all day. So I got a job at a bank and I'm sitting in an office all day just staring at the wall, like figuring out numbers and stuff. And it sucked. So I'm like, you know, this is not living my life. I got to live more. So that gave me the idea to start up the brand. And I just started going on little adventures here and there. And then in 2018, I was like, let's step it up a notch, do something crazy. So I booked like a flight to Bali, didn't know where it was, left like a few days later. And had no hotels booked or anything. Ended up getting arrested, drugged, robbed, like all this crazy stuff. Super weird, but I like had a great time. It was like the best time I've ever had in my life. So that really like ramped it up more. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start just going at this 100%. And it's blown up, and now we're partying all over the world, and we're on Dude Network. So,
oh man. So what I got all of that was Bali. It's the date rape drug of choice.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, but, the Bali thing is pretty cool, man. I don't remember you telling me you got arrested over there. So like, break down getting arrested as an American citizen in Bali and what's that like?
Yeah, it was sketch. So there's like an island off of Bali called Lombok, and I took the slow ferry there, and I was there for like a week, and I had to come back. So the boat like arrives back in Bali at like 3 a.m, and I was stuck on this thing for like 5 hours, and it was super hot. Like there's nowhere to sit down or anything. And as soon as I get off, you got to go through like a little like customs port thing, and they start talking to me, and they instantly knew I was American, and they're like seeing dollar signs. So they took all of my stuff off of me and my book bag and everything. They took me to like their police headquarters, and they stuck me in there with like just an empty room and a desk. And these guys are behind me holding guns on the back of my head. And like, they bring in like the big boss. Yeah, it was scary. And like 3 a.m, like I'm exhausted, and they start yelling at me in Indonesian. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. And it was ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm about to hit this guy. Like all these dudes are tiny. And I'm like, I feel like their guns aren't even loaded. I like did not care. And I started
delirium had set in at this point.
Yeah, I was mad. And the guy like looks at me and he's like, you do Krav Maga? And I was like, oh, you bet I do. No idea what Krav Maga even was at the time. And I guess it's like a Russian martial arts or something. And I'm like, yeah, I do it all the time. And he's like, okay, you can go. And just that was it. He like wanted me to pay him money. They're like corrupt cops and stuff. And I was like, I don't have any right now. I had lost my credit card and all my stuff. So I had no money. And I'm like, I'm getting out of here. So I booked it. And he's like, if I ever see you back in this port again, you're going to prison. So I can't go to that port again.
All right.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wild time, though.
Okay, like me and Bronson talk like a lot, and there was never any conversation we've had where guns were held to the back of his head. So I'm glad you sandbagged that for the show.
Yeah, right.
What was that? What was that martial arts they asked if you knew?
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga. As soon as he said, yeah, like, it's Jason Bourne. Let him go. Let him go.
By God, it's Jason Bourne.
Bond or Bron James, something like that.
Oh yeah.
So you said you were drugged. How were you drugged? Like in a drink or?
Yeah, I was just walking down the street, and there was like these locals in this hut that they lived in, and they were like American, and that was like the only English they spoke. And they're like giving me in, so I sat down with them, and I got it all on camera. Me sitting there hanging out with them. And I guess they put something in my drink because, like, I don't remember much after that. And I woke up and I was like laying down in one of their huts, and everything was just like fuzzy. And I was like, I gotta go. And they're trying to hold me back, so I'm throwing them down. And I ran right out to the ocean, and I got in it, and I'm just like throwing up. And then somehow made it back to where I was staying. I woke up like hours later. It was nighttime then, and I was like, I feel awful. And there was something in my ear. Here, a bug had crawled in my ear while I was passed out, and I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out, so I poured water in there, and the thing just bolted out. And after that, I woke up and come downstairs to the guys I was with, and my phone was shattered, and all the money was out of my pocket. And they're like, "Yeah, you showed up on a motorcycle with some girl, and she was asking where your wallet was." So she got me good.
Damn.
Okay, so they were girls that drugged you.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, so you woke up sore in the front, not in the back.
Yeah. That was
boy.
It wasn't that kind of drugging.
Okay, Jesus.
It's all right. Hey, and if it was, nothing is wrong with it. That's what happens. Love this
Remember,
guy.
kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah,
especially
don't go to
world countries.
Yeah, don't do. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, don't do drugs. Don't take random drinks from girls and Bali. I don't know.
Yeah,
John's right. Johnsy says, I need a shirt, nombre, and a damn sticker.
I know, bro. Your sticker's still in the envelope. My bad, bro. Jeez.
I think mine is too. So, dude, that's crazy. It doesn't. So, what makes this really funny here, guys, is I know other stories he's done in other countries since then, and homeboy did not learn his lesson. Push it to the limit, man. Damon, what do you think, man? You ever leave the country and like take some random drinks from random?
See, that's why I stay in South Carolina. I'm not. I'll keep this right here.
All right.
He's living more though.
He's living more than most.
He's on life number 7, but hey, he's doing good.
Yeah, man. He's a fucking black cat, dude. He's on like 9th life. Oh man. Well, we got some videos here of some of your journeys to show how all this how some of your stuff works here. So
sweet.
Yeah. And I'm saying that because we're working on like the process of how all this works. So let's do. All right, this is basically like how does you just live life?
I just had the craziest experience in Europe. I started out flying to Chicago, which is a huge airport hub, because I needed your help with something.
You guys pick which country I'm flying to. Tomorrow we'll buy a ticket. We'll head out.
So I spent the night in Chicago, and the next day I headed right back to the airport.
We just bought a ticket to Romania.
All right, it's official. We're going. You let me know what you guys want me to do. I never expected what was going to happen at the end. After a very long flight of a kid kicking the back of my seat, I arrived in Romania. Today we're at Dracula's castle in Romania. I got a private tour of one of the most famous castles in the world.
We went up the secret staircase.
It was bucket list material, and they even had the original Iron Maiden. But then the Romanian Tourism Bureau found out we were in the country, and they gave us a free night stay here.
This is what a retreat hotel in Romania looks like.
A chef prepared me the most incredible meal, and they even had a bonfire just for us. And I've always wanted to see the Black Sea, so I drove 6 hours to Constanta. A night club offered me free bottle service, and I'm never one to refuse a gift, so of course I indulged. I met a Romanian celebrity and even some LiveMoreTV fans.
LiveMoreTV.
We asked you where we should fly next. You guys said Germany, so we are in Istanbul right now, about to board a plane to Hamburg.
We got on the plane, but then we had a problem.
We're on the flight, and they told us to get off of it because the plane broke. So we made it to Germany.
A very generous German family took us into their home and let us stay. They even took us out for food and drinks. But of course, it was time to move on to your next recommendation, so we got a first-class train ticket. Berchtesgaden is located in southern Germany, and it is beautiful. I couldn't believe this view out the window. And this bus ride was a little sketchy.
On the top of a mountain in Germany, and we're going to go explore.
And if you walk down this long hallway, you'll find a solid gold elevator. And believe it or not, it belonged to Hitler because this is his lair on top of the mountain. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, but even farther to get a view like this. From there, I took a train to Munich because Oktoberfest is kicking off. And Hofbrauhaus gave us the hookup.
We got press pass.
They gave us all access to do whatever we wanted. So of course we took to the stage and had to make our presence known. The band announced that Livmore was in the house and everybody cheersed us. And we got so rowdy that CNN put us on the news. And I even got to hang out with the Playboy Playmate of the Year.
How you
doing? If you've never been to Oktoberfest, you've got to go. Everything was going amazing, but then tragedy struck. I ended up getting in a vicious fight with a set of stairs. And boy, did it really do a number on my face. But you should see the stairs. This was one of the most incredible trips ever. Follow for more, and you let me know where I should go next. Live more.
That was a good time.
Dude, living it up.
I think that we can I think that's like the best way to describe what LiveMoreTV is right there.
Much, yeah.
I mean, you went from hanging out with Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula, to getting announced on the main stage at the Hofbrauhaus Oktoberfest, to hanging out the Playmate of the Year, to getting on CNN, which, I mean,
yeah,
better than nothing. And then, you fall down a flight of steps and kick your own ass, and you end up bloody at yet another country, man. How many states have you bled in? Countries have you bled in now?
I've lost count. I don't even remember them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, that's good shit right there, man. I love it.
Hey, that Playboy model, she flashed you the nipple? She flashed your nipple.
I tried. I gave her mine. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. She wouldn't do it.
Even better, he showed her his. Yeah. That's good stuff. Man, Oktoberfest. Like, he knows, but I'll just go out and say it. That's like my number one. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to, like, just to be over there during that time period. I'm not saying I have to go be in the tent at the Hofbrau tent, man. I just want to be over there when Oktoberfest is going on, where it's just a party vibe and just take in Germany, like, and all it's got.
Oh, it's insane. You got to do it. There's so many people. It's stupid.
Number one thing you've ever got to do?
Oh gosh, I don't know. That's tough because they're all so different. Like, it's hard to pick one that's like my favorite because they're all different, but they're all like cool. So I don't know. I can't even like give you an answer on that one. That's tough. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, it's got to be up there, and I get what you're saying. I just didn't know if that one was like so badass because your dad was in the military, right? And he was stationed over in Germany. So a little bit of a backstory on this on the personal side for you. You know, your dad, who's a legend, he was stationed over there, special forces, like Army. So, you know, them guys were little had a few screws loose. So that he probably had some stories from Germany. So I didn't know if maybe that one hit a little different because you were like the second Allison generation to be over there partying in Oktoberfest.
Yeah, that might have been one of the coolest things because like I was pumped up that like my dad had photos there. So like we recreated the photos with me and my buddy because he's got
so cool
photo of him hanging on his buddy. So we got the same hat and everything, recreated it. And like that was cool. And then we were pumped up like that we got to go on stage and everything. And it hit us like a couple days later because we saw all these other celebrities showed up there and they didn't go on stage. So we're like, we're the only ones that got to go on stage. So that kind of hit different a little bit.
Yeah.
I have no idea how we made that happen.
There's some things that just in life that just are a little more cooler than the rest, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Good question. 2 questions here for you. And we got the crowd bringing out some haters. How much for stitches in that country?
So I was by myself when that happened. I was trying to go to the bathroom, of course, and I just tripped going up the stairs, and I didn't even think I hit my face. And I remember bringing my head up, and everything was like blurry. And 2 guys ran at me, and they picked me up, and they're like, "You need to go to the hospital." I'm like, "I'm fine. You guys are being babies about it. Like, I'm just going to the bathroom." And they're like, "No, you're bleeding." And I went like this. I'm like, "Oh no!" And like from there, it was downhill. But they had to like carry me to the front desk of this hostel I'm in. And they're like, "You need stitches." And I was like, "Absolutely not doing it." And I never got stitches or anything, but I mean, it's still sore. And that was in October. So I don't know, but I mean, it's healing up. Like the scar is minimal, but underneath it I think I just like bruised the bone or something.
Damn. Yeah, you had to hit that. Yeah, so you had that just square, man. You had to hit that square. Yeah. John Z watching, good question here because he's a foodie. Best tasting German sausage.
I don't remember. The beer took control and
beer brats. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Redbeard says should have signed the stairs with a Sharpie to let them know who's boss.
Well, that's right. You believe I went back the next day. I did my number on him.
He's like, no one makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah. I walked so hard up them steps. I stomped every damn step up the way, man.
What was embarrassing was the next day, like my speech was still slurred the next day. Like I was in rough shape. And then when I checked out, the girl that carried me up to my room, she was at the front desk and I see her and she like recognizes me right away. And she slaps like the guy next to her and like whispers. And then they point and she starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thank you. Like, I felt like an idiot.
Johnsy said, what was the best German beer then?
Oh, gosh. So the beer that they make in Berchtesgaden, like they make it there. It's the only brewery there. And that was probably one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. Like,
okay,
perfect. And like, we got it fresh. Like the guy was like, yeah, it's just down the street. They bring it right up as soon as it comes out. So he's like, you're getting the freshest beer possible. Jeez. So it was really cool.
All right.
Like a million of them too.
Hell yeah. Number, you were saying something. Sorry.
Oh, you must have been a big woman that does chalk put in Germany or something to be carrying you around, bro.
Oh yeah, had to be. I don't remember.
Like the one, like I'm picturing the woman from Dodgeball, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
The nuclear power plant dodgeball team. Yeah, the deadliest one with the dodgeball. Oh man, Damon.
I was going to tell him in his next suitcase pack super glue. That way you won't have to worry about stitches. Just put super glue in it.
Solid. Yeah, you know, like I was in Indonesia. I got in a scooter wreck, and like the end of my toe like ripped off, and it's barely hanging on. And I'm like, I'm not going to a hospital here. Like this place is sketch. And I went to like a gas station, and I bought Listerine and Band-Aids, and I poured the Listerine on there to keep it clean. And I wrapped that thing up tight. Then I put a T-shirt around it, tied it, and that's what we did. And it was like a year later, I went to the doctor, and they're like, yeah, you broke your toe in the worst way possible. You needed stitches. And she's like, but it healed up, but now I've got like nerve damage in my toe. So
jeez.
You got turf toe. And then you're like Dora the Explorer meets MacGyver. So like, what the hell?
I don't even know what to make
This
of
is like the American dream going on here, bro.
He's like an onion.
You kicked your ass so much worse than I ever imagined you did, man. This is impressive.
Yeah, it's bad. It just popped up on my memory the other day of my toe injury, and I saw it. Like, oh gosh, it still hurts.
Oh shit, that's good stuff. Oh man. We actually have a special guest, surprise guest here. Kicking asses is going to be kicking one's own ass is going to be a common thing on this show here tonight. But another friend of show, we have the CEO of Bucket List. So now we need another CEO. So we got the CEO of Ohio in the house.
Daddy DeWine?
Daddy DeWine. Even better.
LeBron James.
Well, I don't know. Nothing's cooler than Daddy DeWine, but this guy's close. Suriat.
Let's go.
Oh, he's muted. Oh, he's muted.
I totally fucked that up.
Yeah, that's all right. It happens.
I can't believe, Bronson, sorry I couldn't be everything. Sorry I couldn't be Daddy DeWine for you. Jesus Christ.
It's all right. This will do.
You know it. That's what he wants. So how are you doing, man? It's Friday. Man, I know the sacrifice you made to be on this show tonight, and I thank you for it.
I did. I really didn't. I stopped eating pizza, but I really didn't make too much of a sacrifice. All my plans fell through. So no big deal. I was trying to be on.
You could have lied and said you did.
Well, I was trying to be on time. Trying to be on time, but I realized everything I do with like a broken foot, like it takes like 30 minutes more than what I think I allow it for. So I'm always late, and then with a broken foot, I'm like half hour late. So my bad.
When are we going drinking?
When are we going what?
Drinking.
I don't know when. It's whenever, man. I mean, I blacked out, and this is how I hurt my leg. So I don't know if I'm not really up for drinking right now, but eventually
you can always sit down for it. You can always sit down for it, bro.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
You actually should be drinking now more than ever because it's not like you can get up and walk around. So now's the perfect time to just get sloshed and then get it out of your system. So whenever you're back, you're like, look, I've been drunk for the last 5 weeks. Like, I don't even want to drink anymore. And you don't even have that temptation when you're back on your 2 feet.
So you want me to drink now so that I never drink again?
I think you have an opportunity to really get after it is what I'm saying and not have any repercussions. What are you going to do?
But then you said to never do it again after.
Yeah. So you get it all out of your system. You got 3 to 4 weeks till that leg's healed. And you drink so hard in February that you're like, I'm done. Like, I'm done drinking. I peaked in my drinking performance. I'm drinking water and black coffee the rest of my days. And maybe the occasional G Fuel.
Science.
You gotta have the G Fuel.
Just go on an all-time run. I got you.
40 straight days of drunk fest, Oktoberfest,
like ultimate
Bronson.
bender. Oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Bronson at Oktoberfest drunk.
No, nobody wants that.
Mm-mm.
No stitches though. No stitches. No blood, preferably.
Bronson, so I think I've seen 300 videos from you in 2022 of you at Oktoberfest. So I can tell that you had a really good time.
I think I did.
Oh man, I love it. I'm
jealous.
So everyone knows that hasn't watched like Suriat, man. You're recovering, man. You've been you got the broken leg situation here. Happened in December. Has it given you a chance to kind of circle the wagons per se for Suriat Inc.?
Yeah, I'm one of those people, like, if I'm not doing something, I have like massive anxiety, and like I haven't posted a video in like 2 days, and I'm like stressing out right now. But like this really forced me to become like super patient and just accept my situation. But then also do a lot of planning. I'm incredibly unorganized. So it's forced me to like, instead of like making videos right now, I'm like setting things up. So it's been definitely a blessing in disguise, but I cannot wait to walk again and like, just like you said, do dumb shit again.
There we go. We're all in for dumb shit. Actually, we are big believers of dumb shit on this show. We are so much dumb shit believers. We have a segment, our fails of the week.
I better not be on here.
No, actually, no, because we have highlights of your regular content, so it's its own segment of fails. But this is separate stuff. Sorry. Which one? Hey, Damon, which one am I doing here first? The granny?
Sure, let's do that one.
All right. Sorry, Granny. I don't know. We're yeah, that was all right. I like it. All right.
That's my spirit animal. That's my spirit animal.
Yeah. No, Nombre. This is your spirit animal.
So you can hear the donkey call him jackass, 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 jackass.
Yeah,
sure enough.
Yeah. So yeah, or just Bronson in Bali, Germany, Indonesia. Where else have you failed at, Bronson? But I know you have a good time.
Where else have you failed at? Jesus Christ!
Literally everywhere.
I mean, like we had failures of the party. I was off the segment. He didn't fail. That was rough. That came out way harder than it was supposed to be.
Bronson, thanks for coming on the Dude Network. Hey, what are your
man?
failures?
Yeah, thanks for coming on and talking to us.
Mom, I got the same treatment.
Yeah. We'll put that one in the clips. We'll clip that one for sure. Oh man. Now you guys have done some stuff together, right? You guys have been the Collab Kings in 2022. What did you guys get into? I know you had I'll just let you guys talk about it. You don't need me to talk about it.
We did the haunted bridge.
Holy cow! I forgot about that.
Scared about it.
That wasn't a bridge. That was not a bridge. That was like a
pallet put on the ground.
It was literally like a pallet. Yeah. It's like the world's most haunted bridge is how they advertise it in fucking Doylestown. And it was maybe 10 feet long. It was over the saddest creek I've ever seen.
They went to like sit on the edge of the creek and the heels of his shoes are in the water.
Yeah, like,
that's how high the bridge was.
Because so they call those crybaby bridges, and it's because you throw a baby over the bridge into the water. And they said, I guess like a baby drowned there, and I think the mother drowned as well. And we're like, how the fuck did the mom drown? Like the water goes to your ankles. You would literally have to knock yourself unconscious, then do a handstand simultaneously, and then just be your head underwater just to get knocked out. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, you couldn't kill yourself there.
No.
Well, maybe she did a face plant and got stuck in the mud and couldn't get out in time.
I think she died of hypothermia.
Or she fell, broke her neck, and couldn't get up.
Or she met a Bali street vendor in Doylestown that gave her a drink, and she fell off drunk and drugged off the Crybaby Bridge. That's what happened.
Yes.
Yep.
You really have to try. You really have to try to die there. It was sad. We drove an hour and a half. It was sad.
I can't believe it was all the way. I know how far you had to go to get to Doylestown, and looking back, I'm giggling, really hard that at the look at your face when you showed up at that bridge.
Oh, we were so mad.
I think
Bronson is only a half-hour drive for him, so that's not too bad.
No, I don't regret it at all. It was I think it's one of those things. It was this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Just the waste of time. I'll never. But it's one of those funny stories you'll never forget. But it was so ridiculous. They should not advertise it as a crybaby bridge. It's a joke.
I love it.
No, I just found that somebody wrote an article about the video, and they thought that it was perfect genius, and we're we literally just threw that together because we're we came all this way for something.
There you go.
No, it was funny though. I mean, you guys made the best of a bad situation. And speaking of making the best of a bad situation, you guys are both you guys get to go see a lot of cool places. A lot of places have offered to have you come check out and film, create. So with that being said, there's obviously some that are going to be like, holy shit, that was the worst experience of my life. You don't have to name drop because, we're not all about that because I'm sure there are reasons you can't in some of these. But Bronson, worst situation you found yourself in on a trip in the States?
That's tough. I
Going
mean,
to California.
Or just one that really sticks out. It's not fair to say the worst, but one that's memorably bad.
I would just say I went to Youngstown because I've always heard about Youngstown and I've never been. So I got there and I was just like, everything was closed. And I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know. I just didn't have a good time. It wasn't anything against them. It was just I've heard that it was a huge city and it was small. So I was like, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I missed something. I would be down to go back, but I don't know. I just didn't have fun.
Yeah. They blew it all up in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was known Bomb City. Suryat, what about you, man?
So I went to Youngstown when everything was open and I had a pretty good time there. I've never had on these trips I go on. I've never had a bad. I'm not just saying that. I've never had a bad time because when I'm there, the job of the people that are running the visitors bureaus or whatever is to do all the fun stuff in the city. So no matter what, even if it's the most boring thing in the city, but it's still fun. It's still a good time. But I think the craziest thing I've done in a town visit was I went skydiving in Ashland at their facility there, except I was going a day early to and I was mentally preparing for a day and doing stuff in town for Ashland. So I think I got a call 20 minutes before I was getting into town saying, hey, is it okay if we go skydiving right now? Because the weather's going to be bad tomorrow. And I was like, holy shit. And I just was not ready to do it. But I did do it. And, but I was shitting my pants for an hour leading up to it. But it was really great. I don't regret it at all. But it went from 6 to midnight. My heart, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was like, holy cow. But it was fun.
I feel like we should go do some skydiving together.
That'd be fun. I would love to do it. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Bronson, have you skydived?
Yeah, I did it twice. I really, really enjoyed it.
I will say no problem in life matters when you are 10,000 feet in the air or whatever it is. Nothing else matters. You don't even care about anything. You don't think about anything because you're holy shit.
You're just thinking about that parachute better work. That's all you're thinking about.
I know. I'm if the guy I'm tied to, I hope he presses. He asked me if I wanted to press the parachute. I was like, fuck no, you do it. Hell no. And stay conscious. Don't be out here losing consciousness. I don't know what the fuck to do.
No, the guy helping you. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty cool doing nothing but just hanging on to you and letting you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to what? No, we're gonna die if I do.
You know what was weird?
I'll hit the wrong release button and I'll be deployed myself. I'm good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no.
I went skydiving once and I paid for a GoPro video and they never hit record. So I was leaving. They're like, you want to go up again? I was like, yeah. So I got up again and they're like, I'll just let you do everything. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know what that means. And she's like, oh, yeah, just whatever you want. You can pull the chute, watch your altimeter, you'll be good. So out of the plane, I did 2 flips and I'm having to sit there and watch it. And I had to do everything. And then I steered us in. So I was like, can't be that hard.
Damn.
I don't know if it's hard as just you're really high up in the air, free falling. And I just want the professionals to do it so that I don't die. That's simply it.
Yeah.
But good for you.
I was shocked though. I was I feel like I should have some training here. I just met you and now you're yeah, pull a cord.
Dude, apparently they don't give a fuck up there, which is hilarious.
Wow, rip it and rip it.
Johnsy has a good one here. We need another epic yacht 24-hour challenge.
So the next one I'm going to do with that, a 24-hour thing, I appreciate that comment. I want to dribble. I was trying to do this before, but I want to dribble a basketball for 24 hours. See if I can do that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You can do that in your wheelchair right now.
Oh.
No. I do want to play wheelchair
Imagine
basketball.
dribbling 24 hours in a wheelchair.
Now I'll get blood clots.
Are you allowed to like drop it and like restart, or does it have to be one continuous dribble?
Continuous dribbles for sure.
I'm not.
We'll see how that happens. I don't know.
And you got to hold your poo for 24 hours. That's a fact.
No, I would take that. What is it called?
Depends. Shit yourself.
Yeah. I would take that medicine that like that pill that like prevents you from like going number 2. I forget what it's called.
Man, commit to the bit.
Brick of cheese. Brick of cheese.
Imodium, yes. Yeah. Imodium, thank you.
Imodium.
I've done that before. I take an Imodium for every 24-hour challenge I do.
I bet the next bit is just obnoxious.
It just, dude. So funny thing, I was on a raft for 24 hours, right? And we had a wheel. So I took Imodium, and we had like a wheel of like challenges I needed to do like every like 2 hours or so. And one of them like landed on like eat a ghost pepper. So I ate a ghost pepper, and I had Imodium. So I didn't go to the bathroom for like 2 days. But like when the Imodium was finally out of my system, it was like a fucking nuclear bomb. Like it was nuts.
Oh.
I was suggesting not combine those two. In case you were going to do it, I suggest not.
An Imodium ghost pepper slushy in the intestinals, man. No
dude, it was like Chernobyl in my bathroom. I swear to God, it was
bad. The wife walks in there. What the hell?
Looking at the ceiling. If you have to have.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that was bad.
Do a 24-hour knee scooter challenge. Get one of those knee scooters for that broken ass leg and go show Cleveland what's up.
Cleveland,
dude, the people in the comments need to check their spelling before they type some comments in here. What's going on here? But no,
if I had to guess, Redbeard's being sponsored by Busch Light right now.
Sponsor, nice. That's a good phrase. I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah.
How are you last night?
That comment was sponsored by Busch Light.
My injury was sponsored by green tea shots. At my high school reunion. What was the comment again?
Do a 24-hour knee scooter challenge around Cleveland, where you do nothing but cruise around Cleveland on your knee scooter.
So it's funny. I actually just got a knee scooter today, so that's like really good timing. So I was like thinking of stuff I need to do, like I could do with it. So,
dude, those things are dangerous but fun. My wife had one last year.
I wasn't going to say anything, but 2 days ago, I was at Cleveland State's rec center, their indoor track, and I was in a wheelchair, and I was going to try to wheelchair a marathon, except the left wheel was defective. So, like, I couldn't move. I couldn't go anywhere. So, I literally had a flat tire on my wheelchair. So, I was like, this is ridiculous. So, I'm going to try to get, like, a better wheelchair so I can do it in, like, the next week or two. So, exclusive. Dude Network exclusive.
Yes.
Heard it here first. Here first. I think we need to get you a Rascal, though.
You need to get what?
A Rascal motorized.
Electric scooter.
Maybe
I'm sorry. I don't know motorized scooter brands like you do, apparently. I think you're an aficionado.
I thought everybody knew what a Rascal was, but apparently not you, man.
Bro, we're from two different like worlds. You're from Ohio and I'm from Cleveland. Cleveland is not Ohio. It is a different place. You're from Ohio.
No, Cincinnati's not Ohio.
Correct. That is Kentucky. Correct.
Yeah, you gave it away.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cincinnati's actually in Michigan now since Ohio State lost to Michigan. We were going to get the Upper Peninsula, but they lost. So
good game.
Cincinnati's in Michigan.
Hey, I'm all in on. I wish we could get Upper Peninsula. I'd take it.
I would love to go up there, dude. It looks beautiful. Like Mackinac Island, dude. Everything up there looks amazing.
You've been
I went in once through the Escanaba side up to Marquette and on the northern side.
Yeah.
And like I went to this town called Lawrence, and it was like this small little town, but it was like San Francisco where it comes down in the tiers. Like it goes down the hill, flattens out, and you look out and it's like this bay in Lake Superior, and like the water's like crystal clear, and there's like these pine forests across the way. And it was like probably the coolest scenery I've ever seen in person, but I've never been to the Rockies. I've never been out west, so I'm sure that's cooler. But for somewhere that's like in Michigan, you'd be like, holy shit, did not see that coming.
That's be mad underrated. Like, I think the Upper Peninsula is just because it's so remote, it's very slept on, and it's like it almost feels like it's like right there. Like I would love to go up there. It just looks gorgeous.
Snowmobiling is massive up there.
Interesting.
You can go up there and like snowmobile. There's like snowmobile roads. Like if you end up like you take the wrong turn and trust the wrong GPS system, you'll be like on this like sand bunker trail that's designed for like snowmobile, because they actually have legit snowmobile roads for like a legit transportation to get to work. They have these like backwoods roads that are snowmobile trails. But in the summertime, they register as an actual road, and you'll end up on the damn sand bunker in your car. So, note to self. Note to self. Yeah, live more.
Yes, right.
Damon Nombre, I know you guys got some stuff working up there, man. Ask away, because we got Twist and Bitter setting up here. We're going to learn a very cool coffee cocktail here in a minute. Ooh, pretty excited about that.
Okay, well, I'll go real quick for both y'all, one at a time. What's your 23 goal this year?
Ooh, good one. New year, new you.
That's tough. There's like a whole list of stuff I had, but I don't know. I'm trying to like just do better this year and like come up with crazier ideas and kind of like step out of the comfort zone a little bit, and like instead of trying to like chase like brand deals, like do creative ideas and let that stuff come later. So it's like, I don't know, it's hard for me to do, but I feel like it needs to happen to progress any.
You should try a third world country village, where they're still butt naked and shit over there.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll go to like Papua New Guinea and hang out with the cannibals or something.
Yeah.
You should survive 24 hours on Snake Island in South America.
Yeah, we'll see if I make it. I'll bring Samuel L. Jackson with me.
Yeah. I like it. That was good. So yacht, man.
Yeah, I'm like Bronson. I have so many like goals. I think I got really good advice on New Year's Eve from my uncle. And it was like I was like, do you have any goals for 2023? Because he owns like a pretty big business, and he's like, I don't really have goals more so than like philosophies, because I've noticed like when I hit goals, I'm like, you then think that like once you hit that goal, you're gonna be happy, but then you kind of can just continue to set goals and stuff like that. So I think if I were to have some sort of goal or philosophy or whatever the case may be, it would be that I continue to just like last year, I really enjoyed what I did. I did a lot of like bigger challenge videos out of my comfort zone and like just really challenge myself. And once you complete those things, it's like, it's such an incredible feeling, and you get like the bug to kind of do more. So I think if I just continue to push the envelope and stay independent, I'm able to fund my videos, I'm able to pay people to help me and kind of just fund my life and do whatever the hell I want. I don't think I'm going to have any other goals besides that. If I'm happy, like with the process of like the day-to-day life, I don't really think I could ask for anything more.
Your stuff, like seeing you, like being on some of the productions and stuff, like inspired me, because I'm like, you're doing it 100% right. And I was like, I am just like really going the lazy route here. So I'm like, I don't know. It got me fired up. I'm like, let's get it this year.
Well, I appreciate that, Bronson, but I wouldn't say what you do is lazy at all. I'm very, very fortunate that my videographer, my good friend Bill, he lives like he grew up 2 minutes down the street from me. So we started making music videos and things like that. And I just reached out to him, and then we've been working together ever since for like 6.5 years. But then we've really like hit it hard like this past year. So I've just been incredibly lucky to have like somebody very talented in my backyard. But I don't think what you do is lazy. I think you work incredibly hard, and it's just, I mean, just a matter of maybe like you said, just like stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's hard. It is hard. It was very, very hard for me. But once you continue to do that and like evolve, like you'll feel pretty damn good. Like I mean, it's fun just to go to Germany or whatever, man. Like, you know that for sure.
Yeah.
Like that those are the most satisfying things that are the ones you put like the most effort in. So you're not lazy at all, man, but I am excited to see what you do this year. I know it's going to be a big one for you.
I've got a couple ideas too that I just came up with recently that I think could be pretty good. And I was like, thought about reaching out to you to see if you'd want to be in on it. And like, we'll just collab on it. Cause
let me know,
let
me know. I'm always in. I'm always down.
Sick. Get her.
I'm down too, you know.
All right.
I'm like literally right in between
Tony,
both of here. So yeah.
Tony, your mic is muted. We can't hear you.
What?
Yeah, turn your mic on, Tony.
Hello? Is this thing on?
You're in if you bring the grill and some drinks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like if anything, I can keep your caloric intake high.
Yeah, you'd be the caterer.
Hey, not all heroes wear capes. That's all I know.
We used to like go on a raft and Tony brings his like grill.
Yeah, I gotta look at my portable Weber like on top of the portable
down
Weber.
with Blackstone.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Damon, Nombre, like, do you guys got any goals for 2023? I mean, Nombre, you haven't been on the show for like 8 months, so it's been a while. So what have you been up to?
Well, being a dad and taking care of the 9 to 5. But I don't know. Just keep on doing me.
Sounds like a good plan.
Absolutely.
Last year I was chasing things and
damn,
Done chasing.
Yeah. Either you like who I am or just keep on going to the next road.
That's it. I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah. No, you use me as a scapegoat, bro.
Yeah, Damon. Way to be original and creative with your answer, Damon. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it before you even said
it. I mean, if any charcoal company does want to work with me long term, hit me up in my email, but it's in my bio. But
all right.
No, I don't know if you know my first name's Joey. My last name is Kingford. I didn't know if you knew that. My grandpa is Charles Kingford. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was dumb.
I was like, I know that. I was like, I ain't gonna stop him.
I actually have a charcoal bit. I'm actually I'm gonna inherit a charcoal business whenever my grandpa goes. No, sorry. I would.
It just so happens that I'm joking. No.
I wish, man.
But would you believe me? No.
My last name is Kinsley. It's close to Kingford, but not close enough.
So I have a story for you guys about something that happened to me this week that is hilarious. Nombre, I think I told you this one. So I was going down to Johnson City, Tennessee. I was living my CEO of my bucket list this week, and I got to take, for an extra 20-minute drive, I can go off the turnpike. And I'm like, cool, I've never been down this way. I've never seen this part of Kentucky. So I go down there, and my first job out of college was in this small dealership in southern West Virginia, and I haven't been there in 10 years. And I have to go bathroom because it's been like 4.5 hours, so it's time to make my stop. So I call, and I'm like, hey, I want to go see some of my old coworkers from back in the day. I go in there, newly remodeled showroom. Go in there, say hi to my buddy, used to work with him, like, do the dap love, like, are you doing good? I'm like, hey, can I use the bathroom? Same place it's always been. Great. I go back there, I drop it like it's hot, the coffee, it did its thing. I do the courtesy flush, nice guy, go me, do the wipe flush, regular, wash my hands, turn around. The seal broke on the toilet. And I'm just saying, this showroom was remodeled within the last 12 months. And I just see shit water seeping out from the toilet all over the place. And I'm like, washing my hands like, oh, no. Like I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, what do I do? So what do I do? I go out and be an honest man. I tell the guy, I was like, hey, you got a problem. You need to call janitor or something. I was like, I broke your toilet. I was like, I broke your toilet. I said, it's bad. I'm like, and he's like, oh, okay. He goes back. I'm like, no, for real. I'm like, you need to call somebody to go fix the toilet. And he must have thought I was messing with him. And he's just like, yeah, like, yeah, it happens. Like, and I'm just like, well, I just got there. So I'm like, I'm not done visiting these people that I haven't seen in 10 years. So I just go about my business. I'm there for like 20 minutes. No one ever says a word. I leave. And I know at some point that day, someone walked in that damn bathroom, that brand new bathroom, and just had to, oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, and then someone probably went like, who did that? And he probably had that moment like, oh man, he wasn't lying. Like he really broke the toilet. Like, I tried. I don't know. It's probably not that fun. It would have been really funny if somebody, I heard of like a lady screaming, like, "Oh my God, it's everywhere!" Like that would have been cool. But so that was the first time and last time I'll probably be back at that place. But it was cool seeing everybody. You know?
Tony, I have two things. First, did you go to the bathroom in one of those like showroom things where it wasn't connected to like a plumbing system? It was just like, here's the toilet.
Like Jackass, where he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "That's right, I'll be done in a minute."
Second thing, my father's going to kill me for telling this story, but he went to Tempe, Arizona for the 2003 national championship for the Buckeyes. Like he was at that game. So,
oh God,
for whatever reason, the next day after like I'm sure a ton of drinking and stuff, they were I think either on the way to the airport or something like that, and like he just has to go. And like when you have to go, like drop a bomb, you have to. So what my dad did, I feel like you could not do today. He knocks on a random like suburb door, like around Tempe, like on the way to Phoenix to the airport. He just knocks on some random person's door and he goes, "Hey, I really need to use the bathroom. I'll pay you like $20 if I can use it. I'm so sorry." And they're like, "Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. You can use it." My dad drops an absolute Chernobyl bomb and does $10,000 of water damage, like plumbing damage, to a random person's house on the way to the airport. $10,000.
But did he listen to $10 or $20?
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, that's true. It was $10,020 of damage because he also paid to do the damage. So,
damn.
I don't know, man.
That's a powerful shit.
He wins. Papa Kinsley definitely wins.
he went in on that one.
I don't know what the fuck he ate the previous night. Yeah.
That's what you call a shitty situation.
Yeah, that's a real shitty situation.
You really do say that. Yeah, you really call it that, man.
Well, this is not a shitty situation we're about to be in because this couple here are out of Los Angeles area, just outside of Los Angeles. They make some of the craziest cocktails you'll ever see. They decided to say, "I don't want to be a bartender anymore. I'm going to make my own fancy drinks and go to weddings, receptions, swanky events like the Catalina wine mixer. We're going to change the world with making cocktails that we'll never be able to make on their level, but they're going to show us how to make a nice coffee cocktail and break down some fun mixology here with us because this isn't a weekend party. Joey, maybe they'll give you some nice non-alcoholic cocktails using bitters for you after.
They call them mocktails. Mocktails.
Yeah, mocktails. They can show you how to make some mocktails. But right out of California, because we don't have Johnsy, so we got to have some kind of California in here. Sam and Stacy of Twist and Bitters. How we doing? We're going to put them on the big screen here so we can see them.
Oh, snap. You're hyping us up a little too much. We have not done the Catalina wine mixer yet.
Okay, well, we're going to get there. So how are we doing tonight? And greetings from California, right?
Yeah, so we were in LA. We just moved a little south, closer to San Diego. We're in Temecula. It's like there's like a little wine country valley out here.
Nice.
LA is just a little too much.
All right. If you can, talk as loud as possible into your microphone.
I think she has the mic. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's
There's
crystal
2 of us, so it's tricky. So I'm like trying to figure out the headphone situation.
Don't worry, I'll just like lean into him so you guys can hear him because he's going to do most of the talking.
You guys can cuddle.
Yeah, I mean, this is a rated X show because I'm on it already.
I was going to say, I don't have any shit stories for you guys. I'm sorry. I peed my pants in 2nd grade during class. I remember that, but that's the best I got.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that large bottle of liqueur?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what is that?
That's old granddad. That's old
This is whiskey.
Is that old granddad bottled in Bond?
It's not the Bond one. It's just the regular. I don't think they make the Bond one in the big bottle.
Oh,
but it
really?
is a tasty one. Yeah.
Actually, out here, it's one of the more affordable bottled in Bond bottles. Like old granddad's like $25.
No, it is super affordable here. They just don't make it in like the big bottle. I've only found like the regular granddad in the big bottle.
Oh, of the handle. Okay.
The handle, yes.
Yeah. Hey, Damon, look at that coffee. I'm gonna drink on my Kakalaki cup for you, big guy. So, we did lose Suryat tonight. He did leave. He said he had to dip out. We're very thankful for him coming here by, hanging out with us. I actually am making some very strong coffee in the studio on the floor beside me on the ground. So, I am doing a Southern Bourbon Pecan coffee.
Ooh, that should add a fun, nice twist to it.
Yeah, you know.
It was made with coffee grounds.
That's usually a good start. That's a good start.
Somebody got my humor. Jeez.
Yeah.
What do you got? The old drip coffee, or what are you making?
Just remember, they're laughing at you, not with you, Nombre. All right, so I think I'm the only one that had all the ingredients. Everyone else is just drinking bourbon straight, you know, and that's totally fine. Bronson, Bronson, what are you drinking tonight?
I don't have any whiskey.
But are you drinking Mick Ultra?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's all I was asking. What are you drinking? Mick Ultra is an acceptable answer.
It'll do.
Just because your brew.
Is that your version of like dry January? Do the low carb?
Yeah, much. There's no
he's trying to
fridge right now.
He's trying to keep the carbs down. All right, so on this here, we are doing. What's the name of the cocktail we're making?
So it doesn't really have a name. It's a hybrid because I'm trying to make it easy and accessible for people if anyone is following along. Right? It's really like in our business. If you're bartending, making drinks all the time, it's really easy to forget that most people don't have the ingredients and tools that we have at home. So I always like kind of making stuff as simple as possible. So we're kind of doing a hybrid of like an espresso martini, but with whiskey, and combining that with a drink called the Revolver, which is whiskey and coffee liqueur.
Let's go.
And orange bitters. So we're kind of combining those two concepts and just making like a drink with ingredients that pretty much everyone has access to at home. Should be pretty easy to make for people.
I'm excited. So for everybody watching at home, you need coffee. You need
strong
coffee or coffee syrup, with just like 1 cup, right?
Yeah. So if drip coffee is all you have, make the strongest cup you can. Otherwise, I don't know if you guys have Trader Joe's out there. They make like a coffee concentrate that's fantastic. Otherwise, you know, I think I mentioned espresso to you, Tony, and you're like, what? We only have drip coffee out here. So espresso would be optimal, but just the strongest coffee you can get your hands on. French press.
Espresso would be optimal.
Whatever.
Tell us switch spots. Guys, switch spots. Switch spots so we can hear you.
Yeah, I think.
I'll switch with Alpha.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Yeah, you always talk with it. Here, take that.
There you go.
Is that better?
There we go. Hey!
Oh, she's the silent one.
Yeah. She's your heat check. She's your heat check, right?
No, so I'm just saying, get whatever the strongest coffee you can get your hands on. Espresso, coffee concentrate, French press, strong drip coffee, whatever. That's the start of the show. Obviously, you want some whiskey. Bourbon's preferred. If you have Tennessee whiskey, that'll work just fine too. Orange bitters, which this is one of those things probably very few people have. If you don't have orange bitters, just grab an orange. We can just substitute that. And then we want to sweeten things up a little to kind of bind all the flavors together. So just some simple syrup, which is just equal parts sugar and water combined until it's dissolved. Very easy to make.
Let's make it, man. I got my coffee. You got your coffee or your espresso?
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it. I got all the ingredients here. I'm ready.
Let's do it. So you can just build yours in the glass. I'm going to be fancy. I got this big mixing glass here, right? I have it. Let's use it.
You are bougie. You are bougie.
So start with your coffee, Tony. And so you're doing drip coffee. I would just do like a solid ounce if you have a measurement for that. Otherwise just kind of eyeball it.
Oh, I eyeball. Don't worry. We'll do an
there
ounce.
You go.
Ounce-ish.
So is this hot coffee? Just throwing it out there.
I mean,
it should ultimately be chilled.
It should be chilled if you have it. I mean, we're going to add ice to it anyway. It'll just dilute your ice a little faster. But
you can go to a place that has cold coffee, has a green label on it. Not going to give no credit to them, and use that as your coffee.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so I got my bourbon in there. I got my hot.
Oh, you already put. Oh, you're way ahead of me. All right, you got your.
Sorry,
bourbon.
man, my bad. You said bourbon.
He's like the good stuff first. And if anyone is actually measuring, I know you're not measuring. You're probably doing like a 4-finger pour. I'm just doing 2 ounces in here because
it's more of the glug glug. Like it's 3 glug.
Is that how you order? You go to a restaurant, you go, can I get a glug 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 on the rocks?
Yeah, you want 1 glug or 2 glugs? Better make it 3.
So you got the bourbon, you got the coffee. I'm gonna add the simple syrup. I don't know if you already did it or not. I'm just adding like
how much?
You don't need that much. So I'm only adding half an ounce. So to kind of give you a visual, it's really just a splash. Unless you like your drinks really sweet, add more. I don't like it too sweet.
Me neither.
I want the bourbon and the coffee with just a tad of sweetness, you know. And then whatever orange bitters you have, just a couple big dashes. And as I said, if anyone's following along at home, if you don't have orange bitters, you just get yourself just a paring knife and an orange or a potato peeler. You just make yourself a couple little zest wedges, and you can always kind of put the zest of that in there to get that orange flavor. Anyways, so are you all ready, Tony? Do you have everything combined?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So now we need some ice, unless you like room temperature drinks.
I do not have any ice. Ice is upstairs.
I don't have an ice scoop is what I have. Give me something here.
Use your hand. Use your hand.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. Sanitary.
There you go. That's some Dude Network.
You don't mind, right, honey?
Yeah, this is the Dude Network. Yeah, I mean.
Right. And he didn't wash his hands after he peed.
Take off her glasses.
Is she allowed on the Dude Network?
Yeah, I feel like
yeah, she's a dudette. She's actually way more important than any dude. Yeah, she's the most important one of anybody here. Yeah.
How often do you have dudettes on your show?
Actually, quite a bit.
Every time I go on your YouTube, I just see a lot of guys with mustaches. So I don't know if we need to get her a little glue on one or.
Man, you heard it here first. We're sexist, guys. Sorry.
We're canceling you.
Well, I guess,
A fun fact. Johnsy's mustache is not real.
Yeah. Yeah, it's double-sided Scotch. It's double-sided Scotch tape. I'm actually really excited to drink this hot cup of coffee.
Yeah, you can have some coffee on the side. But yeah, you can just totally build this in the glass. I'm going to throw a little cinnamon stick in here. If you've never done this, if you burn the cinnamon a little, it is one of the greatest smells in the world.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm Hispanic. We use that as potpourri.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Bronson, you know that about
just to get a little aromatic.
You start burning some cinnamon sticks, man.
Yeah, my friend.
Take it. Tony, how's yours tasting?
I haven't tried it yet. I was waiting on you.
Oh, well, sorry. We didn't cheers you. My apologies.
Oh, no. I didn't. That's right. I didn't see it. So cheers.
Cheers.
Right, let's do this.
That works for me.
So
that's really good. It's got like an orange buttercream candy, if that makes damn sense.
Yep.
With some coffee.
People don't think about like orange and like citrus and coffee in general goes like weirdly well together. It's not something that seems obvious, but like orange and coffee. And I don't know if you ever had like an orange, like, chocolate bar with orange in it. Like, I love it. I think it goes really well together.
Now, have you guys ever had those like smash? Like you get like the big oranges that are like chocolate, and you smash them on the table like a big chocolate ball. And then they have like
yeah.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. I know you told me you have some of that bourbon cream. You add a splash of that, it's probably not going to hurt. Just if you want to like add a little cream element to it.
Man, that's really good. I'm drinking it just like a hot cup of coffee.
So would you treat this as a next morning hangover startup?
For sure.
Definitely. I've done that several times.
Yeah, you can. This brunch cocktail for sure.
Yeah, she may be quiet, but she knows how to handle a hangover.
you know what they say. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. So
that's right. That's right. You got to have a bottle right on your bedside table and just crack a dawn, get going.
See, no judgment here.
Hell no.
Hey Tony, I didn't know Johnsy knew French.
Yeah, Johnsy, he came out swinging, man. Douche. Yeah. See, Robert Ray said, dudettes are great. See, we heard it here.
So I had a question for everyone. So right when we were logging on in the back room, I was listening to everyone. You guys were talking about the 2023 your New Year's resolutions, right?
Yeah.
So on our local, I forget, like ABC, NBC News channel the other day, they were going around on the street asking people what their New Year's resolution was. This one lady says her goal is to be stress-free for 2023. And I'm like, is that even possible? Is that a thing?
This is a good start.
But I've learned not to put hard goals on yourself because failure doesn't even work.
I'm like, I don't think I've ever been stress-free. I don't think it's possible.
No, it's really not, because even on a good day, you're stressed on what is the next fun activity you have.
Right.
To do.
Right.
What roller coaster at Six Flags do I want to ride?
So twisting better real quick.
Yeah.
Time I'm meeting y'all. You specialize in whiskeys and bourbon, or you go across the board anything that has alcohol?
Anything? Oh, go ahead.
No, you're loud.
No, I know. I got the mic. I'll do the talking. No, so we have a mobile bar company. So we personally love our bourbon, we love our whiskey, but so our bread and butter is we set up mobile bars at weddings, birthdays, corporate events, whatever, and we just do mobile. It's like a mobile bar catering, if you want to look at it that way. And then we do some cocktail classes, we do some consulting, and then that way we can this whole bar can be a tax write-off, which is beautiful.
Love that.
Oh hell yeah!
We're very pro tax write-offs.
I'm like, yeah, this is for research and development, which it sounds like bullshit. It is. We test recipes all the time.
I believe you.
Yeah. So that's a nice little perk.
I never went to college, but my buddy was going to college, and then we got to 21 years old, and he decided that he wanted to work at a bar instead of hang out at a bar. So he went to mixologist school, and we were his test dummies. So yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by you're testing out. Yeah, there's no BS there.
Yeah, it's constant. But yeah, no. So it's not just whiskey. It's like anything to do with alcohol.
Awesome. So have you ever dabbed into cucumber vodka?
We have.
Actually, we have, but I actually prefer to do like a cucumber infusion. I tend to like things that are less artificial, and a lot of cucumber vodkas use artificial flavorings. So if you infuse cucumber into a vodka, you're going to get a much more natural flavor, and it's not going to have that weird artificialness. Yeah, it's going to taste better.
Here's how you make cucumber vodka. You grab vodka in a mason jar and you throw a bunch of cucumber in it. You wait a couple days. It's going to be the best cucumber vodka you've ever had, and it's going to cost you half the price.
I love y'all. Tito's vodka and cucumber. Here we come.
So, yeah, it is fantastic.
So so my wife reminded me. She's like, "Hey, I need to relax. Can you make me a drink?" I'm like, "I got you." So I got some cucumber vodka. I got triple sec orange flavored and a sweet and sour. So I do 1.5 of the vodka. I do an ounce of triple sec, and I have it in my little whiskey glass. I serve it and I fill the rest with sweet and sour. A little bit of tahini on top. You're talking about refreshing.
Hell yeah!
Sounds good. I have no shame. I like it.
No, that sounds like a great drink. There's no shame in that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there's a new. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Mine's separate. So go ahead. Finish.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, people always, we'll do classes and people call us like mixologists, which I hate that term. It's like sounds way too fancy. Like at the end of the day, I love the drinks that are 3-4 ingredients. Like the simpler the drink for me, the better. So it's like you have some cucumber, some vodka, some sweet and sour tahini. That's right up my alley. Like there's no shame in that. A drink doesn't have to be super complicated to be a great drink. I think it's kind of a myth some people have.
All right.
Yeah, last weekend I put some hard bourbon from a little local distillery here in Texas, and a little bit of what's the clear sugar one? I forgot here. Simple syrup.
Yeah.
I did the bourbon and just a splash of simple syrup with some ice, and just bam. Fun fact.
You add a little bitters to that. You got an old fashioned. That's how simple that is.
There you go. So fun fact. I grew up making simple syrup, not knowing I called it Kool-Aid because I went equal parts sugar and water the whole time growing up.
I do know that there is probably the best beer in the history of all time coming out.
Oh yeah,
but I'm not going to talk about it. I think I want to let Bronson from LiveMoreTV talk about it because there's one of us out of the 5 here that has our own freaking beer coming out. So Bronson, talk to us about your beer, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, so it's been like on the bucket list for years, and it was like weird because I was talking to my buddy. I'm like, it'd be so cool if we made a beer. And the next day, I get a text from Millersburg Brewing Company, and they're like, "Hey, we've had this idea of like collaborating with you to make a beer based off like your brand." So I'm like, "All right, let's do it." So we came up with like an orange pineapple cream flavored, and on top of like a Pilsner, so it's real smooth and like, I don't know, almost like tastes like a beer mosa if you've ever had one of those.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's a little bit different, but similar. So yeah, we've been like testing it, created the can design and everything. So I guess they like made a sample batch and it wasn't the right mixture. So they ordered some new stuff, but he's like, hopefully in like the next week or so, we'll be good to go here and start production. So I guess we're going to start spreading it all over Ohio. So that'll be cool.
Have you named, did you say what the name of it was, or did I miss it?
Yeah, it's going to be called Bucket List.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it's super cool. So, like, the can looks cool. Like no matter what angle you look at it, there's like a silhouette of like the Eiffel Tower and like things like that all the way around the can. So anyway you look at it, you see something that you know. So it's pretty cool. Put a lot of thought into it. It's nice.
I bet there's a collab of LiveMoreTV and Dude Network coming up here in the next few weeks.
There has to be.
Yeah, that's where we always meet up for lunch out there at Millersburg, is right beside Millersburg Brewing Company. So it just makes sense that we just go to the other one instead. Yeah. But Bronson, I know you got to get off here, man. Dude, thank you so much for coming out here and hanging out with us. 2022 was an epic one for you, man, which means 2023 is even going to be bigger and more of a banger for you. Dude, you got your own beer starting out the year. It's only uphill from there for sure. Thank you so much, Bronson Allison, aka LiveMoreTV.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. All right, man, that was awesome. Oh, Damon, big guy.
Spotlight right there.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Damon.
Yeah.
So, hey, Twist and Bitters, real quick. I'm gonna steal the thunder real quick from Tony. So growing up,
you should.
No, I sound like an alcoholic. In our early 20s, I had a friend. I know, right? Growing up, 10 years old. But I had a friend, and he would buy cheap vodka, but he had a water purifier. Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, he turned that cheap vodka into good tasting vodka through that purifier. And that was before TikTok and all that. I was like, dude, you're on to something, bro. You're on to something. I'll never forget that.
So it's like one of those Brita filters, or what is he putting it in?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Have you not seen that? Have you guys not seen that trend yet?
No, I've seen it. I feel like people are doing that for a while. Or is that a new thing?
Yeah. I mean, but there's more people like their reaction when they drink it is, holy shit, what happened?
Well, you got cheap vodka. There's not much you can do to it that's going to hurt it, you know?
No, I mean, and all you're doing is just doing what they would do anyway, run it through charcoal. That's part of the distillation process.
Right.
Triple filtering, quadruple filtering, 5th times filtering, however they.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of like Tennessee whiskeys do. Is they filter it through charcoal, and it just strips a lot of impurities out, which is probably what's giving that shitty vodka the taste to begin with. So it just, you're just purifying some of the oils and stuff out of there and making it taste more neutral.
carbon components or carbon molecules? Carbon.
God.
What?
I you know what? I forget.
What's it called?
Yeah, it's some kind of carbon something.
Carbon
fuels.
Carbon something.
Where's Rev when we need him? Where's Rev?
Yeah, where's Rev at? Damn it, Rev.
Wait, what was the question?
Something. Are you talking about the stuff in the
like
filter?
the bitters? Like when you run moonshine, there's like the carbon fuels that combust that the whiskey kind of purifies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the charcoal, but the charcoal, like on the same concept, charcoal on a keg, it's just the Brita, you're exposing it at a much quicker rate to a lot more charcoal than letting 50 gallons swirl around over 10 years in a one barrel. But yeah, it's called like the carbon fuels or something, and that's what makes everything bitter. There's the carbon fuels. But it's like the combustible carbon, like the ethanol and shit like that.
Right. Oh, you know what? My music started playing all of a sudden.
We didn't hear it on our end. What was it? Was it Marvin Gaye? Was it some Marvin Gaye?
No, I honestly don't even know. It's something random. Like I don't know. It was on a website I'd opened or something.
It was Nelly. Playing. It's getting hot in here.
Hot in.
Let's go with that. For a second, I'm like, oh, is Tony playing background music? And I'm like, no, it's just in my headphones.
It is Friday night. It's 7:30 your time. Yeah, you never know, man. It could be some Usher. Yeah.
So, Twist and Bitters, what are some don'ts?
Great question.
Mixer party hanging out. What are some don'ts?
Yeah.
Somebody don'ts. Just for partying.
You want it's going to be a little on the negative side, but seltzers are a don't.
Okay.
Seltzers are vodka and soda water. Any hard seltzer is a vodka and a soda water and a little bit of flavoring, which you can do without the artificial.
Just because you don't like it.
Yeah, it's a don't. That's my stereotype. I'm okay with it.
What if someone likes it? Just let them have it.
No.
Nope.
So you're talking about the canned seltzer, right? Like
she hates like the White Claws. It's just a vodka soda with whatever flavor in it, but people like go crazy over it, which always baffles us.
So basically, what she's saying is there's no laws when you're drinking the claws, but there's definitely ass beatings that I'm handing out.
No, I'm trying to think of some actual don'ts. I mean, there's a lot of constantly people coming up to us because there's all these old wives' tales, right? Like beer before liquor, never been sicker.
Liquor than beer, you're in the clear.
I think that's all in your head, honestly. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's like gin. Gin gives me the worst hangover. It's like, well, gin is just vodka with botanicals in it. There's nothing special about gin. So people have these weird, and if you believe it's true, it's true for you. So, but people have all these weird myths about drinking, which
ultimately, it's all about the sugar.
It's if you have a bunch of sugary drinks and you don't drink water, you're gonna have a hell of a hangover the next. Like if you just have a glass of water for every drink you have, like you're golden.
You don't even need to do that. If you can just chug 2 to 3 glasses of water right before you go to bed.
Water is the most important key to not having a hangover. And trust me, I'm a professional.
Alcohol dehydrates you. So your body in the morning, it's dehydrated and it's also craving this addictive substance and your head is just pounding. So the best thing you do is just at least stay hydrated. You're going to feel a lot better.
That's right. So water and candy and beer. Oh, hell yeah.
The other don'ts, I mean, we do a lot of big weddings and people get into trouble all the time because all they have is shots. It's like, let's do shots. And they're back 2 minutes later, another shot. These people are taking 5 shots in 10 minutes. It's like, that's fun for about an hour. And then you're going to crash really hard. So just knowing how to kind of pace yourself, Well,
I mean, I think I learned in my 1 DUI school that your body can process one shot per hour. College.
Right.
Yeah, and that shot is 1.25 ounces. Not 2 ounces.
Yeah, it's not what we call it, a glug 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 shot.
Yeah, glug, triple glug.
Triple glug.
We call it Glugzilla. The Glugzillinator.
Tony, don't be ashamed, Tony. Fun fact, I went to an AA class too because we were busted and I had to do some community service, attend an AA class
Yeah.
And then
it's nothing that you're proud of. I have obviously transitioned to partying at home. So, you know.
You're a family man now.
Yeah, well, I'm a responsible human being now that worries about my fellow citizens in the community. Let it set in. I wanted that to marinate. That aged better than Eagle Rare 10 year right there. I can tell you that. But no, that's honestly like what you're saying on the shots for everybody at home. We'll share some of our little trips and ticks as you get older. You know, you don't have the stamina you may have had when you were 19, 21. Well, 21 because, you know, it's frowned upon before 21. We never did that.
I never did.
We don't condone that behavior. Nope, not here on TDN. Like a lot of water, and then like you said, like, and also like taking your bourbon and like putting it on ice and sipping it off. Like that water in the bourbon actually has helped a little bit with the consumption ratio as well. Any water is good.
You know what? Also, key important factor: eat something before you go to bed. Eat something fatty, so it takes longer to slow it down. Do not drink on an empty stomach. That is actually
Waffle House
101 for drinking a lot.
I don't know. All this stuff sounds very obvious, but you're a few drinks deep. You just like forget. You forget to have that water. You know, like.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and that's why Taco Bell is the #1 go-to. You know? Damon, what are you going down? You keep shaking. Damon's disgusted right now. Damon is triggered. This is not how you do it in South Carolina, supposedly. So what do we do in South Carolina to avoid a rough morning, or do you just man up and do it because you're from South Carolina and things are just
you man up and do it? But here in the South, I don't know where they're at, you know, everywhere, but Waffle House, the killer for after drinking a lot. You go get that. That's that fatty food that they talk about.
Down in South Carolina, Waffle Houses are
you guys
everywhere.
don't know about me is that I spent 3 years in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I do know all about Waffle House, and it is, again, key to hangover.
She put herself on there. Got to give her the mic back. Give her the mic back.
Yeah, you got to give her the mic.
Do you like Skyline chili?
Oh.
Do I like Skyline chili? I know everyone is obsessed in Cincinnati with Skyline chili, but I make a fucking mean chili, and I think it's better than Skyline chili.
Let's go, because cinnamon doesn't belong in chili. That's why.
Wait, fill me in. What is Skyline chili?
Oh, they put it over
cinnamon chili. It's the stuff you give your dog that you don't like. You know, the dog that you don't really care for, that's a dick of a dog that like barks at your kids and nips at your ankles and shits in your
Sounds like you have some experience here.
Yeah, like, you know, the dog that refuses to like be potty trained, that's the dog you give Skyline chili to.
It's at a theme park.
Is that a theme park? Got it. Wait, I'm sure you guys have talked about this in past show. What's the stance on beans and chili on this show?
Oh, yes. We have a Texas person here.
No.
Yes beans, no beans.
Nombre, you're beans, right?
I don't care. Beans are fantastic.
I feel like you gotta have beans in there.
No.
Yeah, Nombre's being
I know Texas is weird about it.
You're being a little bit of a sissy on this answer, Nombre. You can't be in the middle on this. You're either
no. So if I get invited and they're pro beans or not pro beans, it don't matter. I go, long as you got some jalapeno cornbread, let's go. I'm good.
Side-eyeing you right now. Oh man. But what if you make it? So if you're making your own pot of chili, are you putting beans in it or no? That's the question.
Yes.
Oh, I'm definitely.
Okay, well then you're pro beans.
Oh, we're pro bean. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pro bean.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna get a flag that says pro bean.
I'm Hispanic Texan. We grew up on beans.
Okay. I see the difference.
So is it like would you say, Nombre, South Texas in general is beans and chili, and it's just North Texas that is no beans and chili?
Man, it's hard to say. if I go to the valley, which is the tip right before you hit Mexico. Yeah, I mean, there's beans and everything.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's like a staple, right?
Yeah, staple. Exactly. You beat me to it.
Because like Texas red chili is like beanless chili, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's for hot dogs.
Yep.
Right.
That's Tony. That's Tony's sauce. That's Tony's sauce.
Like without the beans, it always looks weird to me. It's just like this soupy like beef thing. And like the beans give it like a little more texture. Like that's just me.
And it gives you a whole different nutritional value too. You're adding so much fiber and protein to your chili.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Especially
And
with
then
the
that leads to other things.
Yeah, the magical fruit.
Okay, Tony. So my coworkers. So traditionally, Christmas luncheon, we have chili and tamales, right? Well, we literally have to make the chili by itself and make beans on by itself because the office is like 70-30. 30% don't want beans in it. So I was like, well, we put it on the side and we mix it. We gotta have that medium. But yeah, so it all. Long as you like it and you enjoy, that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right.
Look for yourself, and if you like it, people fall into it.
I don't like politically correct nombre. I don't like it. I miss. He's been out like 6 weeks, and I feel like he's lost his edge. I feel like
he sounds like he could be the Dude Network's Yoda. He's like, whatever you like is the right thing.
He's Captain Complacency tonight, and I hate it. By the way,
it's just peace and love, man.
This coffee is so good, guys. Can't begin to
I've enjoyed this cup of coffee. Decaf or caffeinated?
Oh, it's kakalaki caffeinated, bro.
So you never sleep and you're drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like liquid cocaine.
Yeah. It was probably a really smart choice to drink a lot of coffee at 10:30 at night.
So for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna get up and piss it like 3 times.
Yeah,
it's not there.
I drank all this coffee and I had a lot of food today. I think I got a poo actually.
Don't break the toilet again.
Yeah, no, not mine. I want to take it easy on that one. I was trying to bring back old times, and all my years there, I never blew up the shitter. I mean, that was impressive. Yeah. I tried a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. Wasn't the word at the time, but now looking back, yep, pretty amazing. What's funny is the one guy actually hit me up. He's like, "Hey, man, I need to link to your podcast." He's like, "It was really nice seeing you again," and I was like, "No one still knows it was me."
You know now.
I literally took like a size, like, because I literally had texted out and I deleted it. I was like, "So what happened to the bathroom?" Like I had that. I just like, nah. I was like, maybe another time.
Did you take the shit water and write Tony was here on the wall?
If those people remembered me, they knew who exactly that was because there's only one guy. I was always the guy there that was drinking the 3 glasses of water the night before he came in, but I thought all that Busch Light to get out the next morning. They knew exactly who. So coolest event you guys have got to go to here recently, something like it was like set up on, like you have got some awesome backdrops at some of your events. Hit up a couple that are just like stick out in your memory more than others here recently.
Ooh, God, that's hard.
No, I'm sorry you expected easy questions, but you should know better.
Nah, come on, give me some softballs here. It's one of the things we love about, we used to work in restaurants and bars between the two of us like 35 years combined. So, when you're doing that, you're kind of stuck in the same black hole 5 days a week. But the beautiful thing about doing a mobile bar is every week's different, and 9 out of 10 times we're at some mansion or just some beautiful grounds, either overlooking LA or like in a vineyard or just, I don't even know what our favorite would be because it's just every week it's just like we get to bartend while having this like amazing view in front of us. Like it's fantastic.
The thing is,
yeah, go ahead.
The thing about weddings is that people pick the most beautiful spaces. So you're going to get like, it's all about the view. It's all about the pictures. You know what I mean? So you're going to get the best of the best. And we get to be part of that, which is kind of special. And then at the same time, we get to look at some killer views, and either we're in Malibu and we're looking out at the ocean, or we're in Temecula and we're looking out at the vineyards, or, you know, we're in Santa Barbara and we're looking again out in the ocean, and then on top of it out in the mountains. Like, we get the best of the best. In terms of like being able to pick, I don't know if we could, honestly, because there's so much beauty out there in these vineyards, and like in just like in general, there's like it's incredible, like some of the stuff we get to see. I don't know.
I really am jealous of some of the team. And like I'll actually let you get out of that by saying I don't know, they're all awesome, because it'd be really hard for me to pick one out other than the rest.
Like that's one of the reasons so many people live here, right? Is so where we are in Temecula, within an hour I can be at the San Diego beach, or within an hour and a half, you know, I could be in Santa Monica. Ourselves, our neighbor has a vineyard, so that's like our view looking out at the window. You know, and within an hour from here, we can be in the Joshua Tree Desert. It's just crazy. Wow. Like,
you're in the hub.
We really are. It's one of the reasons we moved here. But just California in general, right? The reason people put up with all the other bullshit is just because kind of within almost wherever you are, within a couple hours of a drive, like, you know, in 2 hours, I could be in Big Bear snowboarding, or I could be at the ocean or in the desert. Like, there's just whatever you want, like, pick it, and you can be there in a couple hours, if not less. So it's just hard to pick.
How far are you from Turlock?
Turlock? I don't know where that is. Google Map us, honey. Turlock.
Because just saying, if we all go visit John Z, we're gonna need some mixologists.
That sounds like it'd be up in the
north. It as the armpit. He said it's in the armpit of California, is where he described it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, go to the big.
It's like 2 hours south of y'all.
Oh, I'm so good. It is up north. Yeah, it's like 6 hours north of us. It's just a little inland from San Francisco.
We have family up there. We could come make it happen.
There we go. Day trip. Hey, September 10th. Come out to Ohio for the first annual Dude Network meetup.
Oh,
it's the opening weekend. It's the opening weekend of the NFL. Come on out and party for 3 days. Come on.
That sounds fun.
Actually, you can finally try Cleveland whiskey.
Yeah, can you tell us?
We can find that.
Just have them send us a bottle, for God's sake.
I'm going to get you. I actually have found a way. I won't say a whole lot on the air, but I have found a way to make a lot of things happen with a third party. So.
We are available.
Yes. Hey, September 10th, BT Lee, are you in? Is BT Lee coming up?
What is that, like a Saturday? What is that?
It is. I just looked it up. And
September 10th is a Sunday.
Not booked at the moment.
Road trip. Let's go.
No, there's no road trip. You have to fly.
What?
I like road trips. Very far away.
Well, I like road trips.
Hey, you're going against the time zone too, so you're going to lose 3 hours on that trip. So you're probably now. If you want to see the, if you wanted to see the 10th is on a Saturday.
No, the 9th is on a Saturday. The
it's a
10th
Sunday.
Is on a Sunday.
I was going to say, oh man. Yes.
Yeah, we might be open to that. That would be fun.
Yeah, it's because gambling is now legal in Ohio, so everybody can come out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just January. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, but yeah, the food's going to be good. There's going to be a lot of drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you cooking for us,
dude? Whatever you want, dude. I all I know is, I mean, Damon and Nombre know the food at this is probably going to be like next freaking level. Like we're probably because I think.
Oh, yeah, we got the drinks.
Yeah, because I'm going to have.
We gotta bring the drinks.
I'm inviting a couple people. They don't know. I haven't invited them yet. Nombre and Damon. I'm inviting a sensei up. I want to start to see if we can get sensei up. Sausage sensei.
Okay.
I want to see if Tina can come up and do a whole hog with us.
What?
If she can't do a whole hog,
you can. I mean, she does like the whole hog class, but she does like the whole hog class though. So I thought it'd be cool if we could get her to do the class. up there.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
talk to her. Anyway,
we
so you
talked
guys
to
can learn a lot about barbecue too. What's that?
What's that sponsor that has to do with meat we have? Forgot their name.
Oh man, Nombre. I will say I dropped the ball on some of these drops today. But I guarantee you the meat is going to be second to none. Like, you will not get better meat here because it will probably be by FricksonFamilyFarms.com. You know it. We're going to have Cleveland whiskey, marinate the pork in, the steaks.
Yeah, I can finally try it. Jeez.
Everything. And then we're going to chug some Branch barbecue sauce after the Cleveland Browns win their opening week game. We're going to slather some Memphis barbecue on it from Willow Seasoning. And then our good buddy Redbeard's going to be down here, and we're going to do shots with this guy while we slam some street corn seasoning right down the hatch.
Yes.
So we might have to ask Frickson Family Farm to send over some sweetbreads, some mollejas. We're gonna cook South Texas. Tell them we need some outside skirt steak. Get it done. Get it done.
Yeah, dude, if you're coming up, we're definitely doing Tex-Mex. That is a fact. So what do you guys got big for 2023 here before we wrap this up? First off, thank you again for coming on and doing that. That was an awesome cocktail. I love that flavor profile difference. That was delicious. But
this is just a little twist of flavors, it doesn't have to be too complicated.
It's the same with food, but you do it with spirits.
Yeah.
I love it.
People love to overcomplicate shit.
But sometimes you can, and it pulls it off. You have to know what you're doing.
For sure.
So 2023, what do you
definitely pulled that off.
So what are you doing this year? Do you have anything lined up that's like pretty epic that you're going to get to do? Any events, expos? I guess I'll circle events. I said it once, but it seems like stuff happens.
No crazy events that stand out. I mean, we're just doing a lot of big weddings and just the regular stuff. We are working on this year. We want to eventually have our own event venue out here, so we're in the middle of kind of writing up a business plan for that, and we have some people that would already be down to kind of back that. So that's kind of the big goal for 2023 is just keep expanding the business. What else? Yeah, and we just started selling some clothing on our website, like some custom merch. Just trying to keep it growing. We got some good momentum going right now, and we're just gonna keep trying to get that going.
And I'm excited I'm excited you guys are making it out in September. That's really exciting.
Yeah. No, I do. I'm totally down. I'm not even kidding.
You should tell them we're not totally down, but we're willing to
We're willing to what? Oh yeah, we'll bring the booze for sure. I don't know if we can bring all the booze. That might be outside of our budget.
I will say, unless you have some special booze, the bourbon selection will be next level here because we have a lot of that.
We'll bring the mixers.
Yeah, say you bring some of your cool mixers and like your fancy dehydrated fruits and stuff.
The second I said we're gonna bring the booze, I'm like, I don't think I can bring enough booze for all you.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of it here. I'll just have you prepared. Just tell me a list like we're gonna need this, and I'm like, okay.
You just bring the whiskey and we'll bring the cocktail.
That's right.
There we go. But no, seriously, thank you guys so much for coming on.
No, thanks for having us.
Absolutely awesome.
Last question for you before I go, because I want to know if I'm the weird one or if this is a thing. So when we talk about you like at home, I always I forget your name is Tony. I just call you the Dude Network. Like I'll talk to Stacy, like, oh, the Dude Network messaged us. Am I the only one that calls you that? Like behind the scenes, does everyone just call you Tony?
I don't know. Most people don't hit me up unless they know me as Tony. Like I don't have too many people hit me up that don't really know me.
Because I feel like I was first introduced to you on Instagram. I was just like, oh, the Dude Network, and it's just like stuck in my head now. I just want to call you the Dude Network.
There probably is. There's probably more than what I realized now that we're thinking about it. Because lately, I went from like 6,000, like 31,000, and there's a lot of like, hey, you're the guy that does the budget cooking, and I'm like, all right, I'll take it. So like, hey, you're the guy. You're that guy. You're that guy, or you're the guy, or they're like in my community, like you're the TikTok guy, and I'm like, I'll take it.
You're the guy with the face. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, you're that guy that does that thing, right? Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah. So, but no, there's probably like the dude. I get called the dude a lot, but like, I never meant for that to happen because there's already one the dude, and there's never duplicating the Big Lebowski. Like that's true.
Yes.
I don't want that. I don't want that smoke. I don't want it. But there's people that I'm like, okay. I mean,
you can always surpass his stats.
Yeah, like I'm realistic with that one. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not that cool. I'm cool. I'm fun to party with, but I'm not that cool. So, well, you guys have a great weekend. Everybody enjoy the NFL playoffs. Damon, big show on Sunday with you and Johnsy. Who you guys got? Talk about that real quick.
We got just a barbecue guy, Timmy.
Yep. Mr. Traeger himself.
Yep, Mr. Traeger.
Bear Mountain Barbecue got. So Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Texas time, aka Central.
Whatever else, where you at?
And then 7 o'clock in anywhere Mountain Time except for Arizona. Yeah. We've discovered that Arizona is like weird in the time zone. Thanks, Rev, for
it's super weird.
Yeah, Arizona's flaws on the time zone thing. Hopefully next year we can just get rid of this whole stuff. I heard that's on the table. So let's.
Yeah, I don't know if Arizona it's a flaw. I think they're ahead of the game. Like they're doing it right.
They are ahead of the game. I'm glad they're holding. I'm glad they're dying on the hill of we won't do it, and then everyone's like, all right, we'll conform to you. So I'm all in on that.
It's always on the table every 4 years. It just doesn't. I don't know. I don't know who it benefits. I can't figure it out. Politic wise,
they said it was for farmers. It was originally, if you look at why they created it, it was so farmers to have an extra hour of daylight, which makes no damn sense.
Well, it made sense back in the day, but so much of that stuff is just, half these John Deeres is just a computer driving it now.
Well, here's my question though. It's like farmers get up at the ass crack of dark, to go get a cow. Like, why the hell did they bitch about the extra hour? Why did they not just wake up an hour earlier?
Well,
like they always do?
I think you need to have a farmer on next show and just see what they're taking.
I'm the son of a dairy farmer, and I grew up.
Oh, there we go.
I played with more hits than anybody in this floor combined. I guarantee. And I love iodine. I've done it all. Yeah, it makes no damn sense. I never known one farmer that wanted to sleep in the extra hour in the morning. Like, you get up, you have your coffee, you go do the thing. So I don't know what farmers they interviewed. Must have been some of them like happy farmers or something. But yeah, there's no farmers where I come from asked for that special privilege.
The wheat farmers.
Yeah, wheat farmers. Yeah, probably them Texas crop farmers probably ruined it.
No, because they come from the South.
Well, actually, we're going to blame South Carolina because they choose to be hung over the next morning. So is the South Carolina farmers. Like, we need an extra hour recovery time. Yeah,
they're like, yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody have a great weekend. We appreciate you all and everybody. We will see you Sunday night, next Thursday night, and next Friday night right here live on the Dude Network. Like, follow, share, give us a comment. If you hate somebody, send them our live. Just give us a share. We don't care. If it's your in-law that you don't like that gives you the knitted ugly sweater at nighttime, it's over. So we will see you guys here next time. Thank you again, Twist and Bitters. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you guys.